Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, I am so excited to be here with you and to be able to share the things that I'm learning. And I hope that you are excited about learning too. And I hope that I'm able to get across the message that I'm being given by Source. Anyway, today I want to talk about how you can be happy all the time, and and that's really the secret to getting anything that you desire. What we're here for is to discover things. What we're here for is to see the difference between what we perceive as it, this is it, and what we believe could be, and then create what we believe could be, because that's what we are. We are creators. We are source in a body with the capability of creating whatever we desire. And obviously we desire happiness, right? And so what happens is we see something that makes us desire something. We see somebody with a nice house, a nice car, a nice family, a nice relationship, and that's what we desire. And then all of a sudden, what happens is our thoughts turn to what we don't have, because that is our vibrational set point. Our vibrational set point is created by what we've come to believe as the truth. So what we focus on time and time and time again, and we say, well, I'm focusing on the reality, I'm focusing on the situation, I'm focusing on this is what I have, this is, so how can I not focus on that? Well, it's just a choice. It really is. And you say, well, you're burying your head in the sand, and you're ignoring reality, and you're not, I mean, that's just foolish. How ridiculous is that? To to ignore the circumstances, to ignore the surroundings, you know to want to believe there is something different from what you see. And here's the trick. When you desire something, it is automatically and instantaneously created for you. So whenever whenever a subject comes up, your automatic reaction is regarding that subject, whether it's a relationship, whether it's weight, whether it's your physical capabilities, whether it's money, whether it's your vocation. A lot of people, they think about their job and they think how horrible it is, and how much they dread going to work, and how much they hate the people they're working with, and their bosses asking them to do stupid, ridiculous things. And so what happens when you allow yourself to focus on that, you attract more of that, because this universe is a universe. There is the law of attraction, and it is constant, and it is continuous. And so whatever you focus on, the universe is going to give you more of that. And we've heard that in so many different ways. Whatever you resist persists. So again, it's like, okay, so how do I turn my thoughts away from what is the truth, what is reality? You create your own truth is how you do it. And so the methodology for that is to think of what you desire and to allow yourself to see it in your mind as having happened. Your boss has become this wonderful person who loves you so much, and they shower, accolades upon you, and they allow you to do anything you want that you think is right at work. And of course, you have to fight the resistance of that's never going to happen. My boss is a butthead and he's not going to let me. You have to fight that in order to allow the universe to, or at least to align with what the universe is creating for you. And so things will happen as you allow them to happen, or you will see things showing up that, there's something that, I could do that's going to make this different. Um, and, and here's a trap that you need to stay away from falling into, or you need to resist falling into, or you need to change your knee jerk, is whenever you find yourself justifying. So it's like, I want $1 million. And I want it because of this and because of that. And as soon as you start justifying like that, or, I want a new house, I want a new relationship, or whatever, I don't want to be lonely, pardon me. As soon as you start justifying it, what you're doing is you're clinging to the old stuff, the old beliefs. You're bringing those back up again, and so that's what you're attracting. The law of attraction is giving you more of that, and you don't want that, so stay away from it. So write down all the wonderful ways it's going to feel and be and look, and all the things you're going to have when that comes about, and when that really happens. As long as you're aware of what you don't want, you'll continue to have what you don't want. And so you try to push that out of your mind by focusing and concentrating on what you do want, the change as it happens, and what it's going to look like and what it's going to feel like. Do that in meditation, and then every time you're reminded of the situation as you perceive it to be now, you just shift your focus, and again, you don't try and resist it, because here's the thing. Whatever your situation is right now, you're in that situation because that's your learning point. The universe has given that to you to allow you to expand and to grow and to get to the next level. For instance, if you're, like you have a debt and it keeps increasing because, the credit card company keeps adding, charges. You hear about people whose bank account becomes overdrawn, and then the bank charges them $35 for overdraft charge, and then it just kind of compounds. It kind of grows. Or you have a credit card that, you missed a payment because you just didn't have the money for it, or you tried to pay it and then your bank was overdrawn and now you got a 35, and then the credit card company starts jacking up your interest rate all of a sudden, so now you're paying 30% instead of 21 or 17% or whatever you were paying. And then they also tack on late payment charges and all that other stuff, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And what happens is you start to feel really angry about it. And so what you need to do is examine that and go ahead and allow yourself be angry about it. Um, bring up all the stuff, instead of resisting it, all the stuff that you're thinking about, how how horrible it is and how bad it is and how wrong it is that you just can't keep out of it. You can't get out of it because they keep laughing, putting charges on it, and I'm trying to pay it off, but every time I miss a payment, they're adding more. Oh, and it's getting worse and worse, and the interest is making it grow. And just allow yourself to be angry about it, and to consider all the things that you dislike about it. And you know hate is a strong word, but you hate the credit card companies. You hate that you got in debt, and then you hate that you allowed yourself to be in this position. You hate that the universe allowed you to be in this position, and you hate that. And then get that out of your system. Just yeah, okay. And now you can kind of feel a little bit of relief because you've allowed it to, because it's in there, you've allowed it to surface. Now you start examining it. Okay, so is there a component of that that you could change to make it better? And, you know, is there something that you can do, like phone the credit card company and say, hey, look, here's the deal. I'm in this situation. The interest compounding. I'm getting more and more in debt. I don't want to do that. Can we please figure out a way to stop this? Can so they'll likely shut down that credit card, and you're going, oh, but they've shut down a credit card, what I'm going to pay with, and that's something else you can figure out. But right now we're concentrating on this particular aspect, and they will set up a payment plan that works for you. How much can you afford? If it's $50 a month, $50 a month, and a lot of times they'll come up with things that you had never imagined was possible. Oh, well, that's nice, and that's so all of a sudden, because you've allowed and you've opened up the possibility of correcting the situation and finding out what it is that you can do to make it better, things start happening towards making it better. And then because you've shifted your focus from the negative into the positive, now you're more vibrationally aligned with the positive things that can come into your life. And the universe starts having things show up. Source starts giving you things that make it more and more positive. And the more you think about it, the more you realize that this situation has allowed you to shift to a whole different perspective of this might be the best thing that's ever happened to you, because now you're trying to figure out, you're starting to align your income with your spending, and you're getting everything together, and it's going to take some time, but that's okay. You're moving in a positive direction, and now you've learned a lesson, and now you won't go back to that situation anymore, and now you will never allow yourself to get into debt again, like that, so that you cannot pay it off, kind of thing. So this was a fantastic lesson, and things are moving forward, and I am expanding. I'm getting better. I'm feeling happier, and so happy things are coming into my life. Nice things are happening to me. People are, financial things are turning positive, and things are showing up that I never expected to show up. All because you kind of shifted away from holding on to that negative, that I really resist this. I hate this. I don't want this. Okay, I'll allow it. I'll fix it whatever way I can. I'll allow the universe to support me, to show me the things that I can do to turn this around, make it a life lesson, and I can move on, and I can expand. I can become more of who I am as source. I'll leave you with that. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Please, if you have not joined yet, um, join my Facebook group, um, and communicate with me the things that I can help you with, because we can grow together. Where two or more are gathered, there I am, right? Where two or more are gathered, source comes in and the growth is exponential. And there are many people gathered in the Facebook group, Dream in Vivid Gratitude. And we'll all get together and we'll all grow. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next Monday morning, 6:45. You guys have a great day.